Hello and welcome back to episode 7 of Bluebirds Flying. We're back today with Cardiff and we are in the EFL Cup third round. So since you were last with us, we've had a pretty good start to the new season. We are unbeaten at this stage. So we beat Port Vale 5-1 in the first round of the EFL Cup. We got a 1-0 win against Watford, which was quite the shock given that they've just been relegated from the Premier League. A 3-2 win against Barnsley. We edged past Reading 1-1 after a penalty shootout, knocking out Bacuna, who left us last year because he wouldn't sign a new contract. They ended up going down to a team in League One. We then beat Peterborough 1-0 in a pretty good result. And then we've drawn our last 3 games, but they've all still been pretty good results. 2-2 with West Brom. 0-0 with Huddersfield and 1-1 against Blackburn, who were, of course, one of the teams that were in the playoffs. So 3 pretty good teams, and we've drawn with all of them. Today we've got West Ham in the EFL Cup third round, so a very tough game for us to try and get through to the fourth round. And then we've got Stoke in the league. As it stands, we are currently in 5th place in the league, 13 points from our first 5 games, 6 points away from Nottingham Forest at the top. However, definitely in that mix early on. Hopefully now we can pick up an upset win against West Ham and head on into the fourth round of the EFL Cup. Our lineup to try and do so, we've got Phillips in goal, a back three of McGuinness, Morrison and McNulty, Kravchenko and Bagan as the wing-backs, Ronaldo, Doyle and Rowles with Cadarini and Hugill up front. Kravchenko throws the ball into Doyle. We're just under 15 minutes into this game so far. Cadarini back inside to Rowles, who loses the ball to Declan Rice. Benrahma is going to bring it forward for West Ham. Going across to the right-hand side, Marcus Edwards back to Johnson. And then ball inside to Benrahma. Bowen back to Declan Rice sitting deep. And over the top to Benrahma. And McGuinness has brought him down. It's a penalty for West Ham. That is far from ideal. Especially when, from that position, it was going to be relatively tough for Benrahma to score. However, from the penalty spot, Burt sends the keeper the wrong way. And West Ham lead 1-0 just past the 15-minute mark. We need to come back if we're going to pull out a result in this game. Edwards with a free kick. Zuma heads it over the bar. Goal kick here. Phillips plays it out to Morrison and to McGuinness. We're just coming up to the half-hour mark, and Kravchenko loses the ball very cheaply there to Benrahma. However, we win it back. Bowen giving the ball away very cheaply himself, and we are able to play it round the defence here. McNulty bringing it forward. Goes out to the left-hand side for Bagan. Inside to Rowles, and then to Ronaldo. Forward to Bagan. On the left-hand side, he's got Cadarini to aim for in the box. Plays it back to Rowles, and then back to McNulty, who's going to drive forward through the defence. Gets a shot off. What a goal that would have been from McNulty. Half-time, we are 1-0 down. Hopefully in the second half we might be able to just catch them on a counter-attack perhaps and grab an equaliser. But it's going to be tough for us to find our way through. Bagan with the ball on the left-hand side of the midfield. Brings it forward. Chance for a cross here. Gets one in. Cadarini's in there but can't win the header. It falls to Ronaldo. Doyle out to Kravchenko on the right-hand side. He puts a cross in. Hugill at the far post equalises for Cardiff. Back on level terms against West Ham in the third round. That is a huge moment for us. A huge ill moment, if you will. I'll see myself out. Kravchenko with a brilliant cross to the far post. Hugill gets free and heads in a wonderful goal. We're going to bring Doyle off for Colwill and Castro Montes on for Kravchenko, just because they're 2 players are starting to look a bit tired. Free kick on the edge of the box here. It's Rowles stood over it. Goes for goal and hits the wall. Bounces back to Cadarini, to Bagan on the left-hand side. Gets a cross in. Hugill's in there and nearly finds the far post. We're going to bring Almeida on for Rowles in midfield, just to see if one of our youngsters can make a difference in this game. Ronaldo with a corner, sends it in to the far post. Morrison's in there and heads it over the bar. That was a big chance late on, but we didn't manage to pick up a winner, and we are going to penalties. We've done well to take it this far. Can we take it one step further by winning the penalty shootout. Burt steps up first. He's scored one already, and he goes down the middle this time and scores once again. Kaderina is going to be up next. He's had a great record since he started this season. Steps up today and blasts it into the top corner with authority. Rafa Mir is up next for West Ham. We need a moment from Phillips. At some point in this shootout, it's not coming yet. I've just realised how similar the goalkeeper kits are. Like, theirs is like a bright lime green, and ours is just a slightly duller lime green. Hugill blasts his penalty into the corner. It's 4 penalties and 4 goals so far to either side. Benrahma steps up, the man who won the penalty for West Ham, and scores it as well. Colwill up next to keepers on level terms in this tie. He's hit the post. Up comes Hayden for West Ham. Is that Isaac Hayden? Blasts it into the top corner and gives West Ham the advantage. Pressure on Ronaldo here. Scores his penalty. Keeps us in it, but we need Phillips to make the save straight away now. It's going to be Kurt Zouma. Don't pretend you're kicking a cat. He's put it in the bottom corner. West Ham win 5-3 on penalties, but you know what? A hard-fought game. I'm not unhappy with that result. We're unlucky. We created a couple of good chances. Well played to West Ham. Bit unlucky for us, but unfortunately we are out of the EFL Cup. The lineup for the game against Stoke, we bring Volks in as the ball-winning midfielder. Colwill in place of Doyle. Brady comes in at left wing back, and Brown joins the Morrison and McGuinness as the centre backs. Dwight Gale is expected to be back from an injury very imminently. It's only a damaged shoulder, so he probably will feature in this game if we need a goal. Kravchenko with a throw-in, just coming up to the 15-minute mark, as we seem to have in quite a few games recently. The first highlight, McGuinness inside to Volks, and then on to Rowles, out to Kravchenko on the wing. He's trying to get space, gets past his man, inside to Colwill, needs to get one more. Kaderini makes it 1-0. The assist from Colwill, and Kaderini continues his scoring run with yet another goal. It's 1-0 to Cardiff against Stoke City in a game that, you know, you expect a tough game against Stoke. We know their reputation. Colwill with a lovely finish there. Just out of interest, Stoke at the moment, going into this game, are 15th, and they've just had a corner sent in. Morrison headed it away. Shashua collects it though. Smith crossed towards the far post. McGuinness heads it away, only as far as Timon, who's going to try and send it back in. He does so. Brown's in there, but heads it over the bar. Free kick from wide here. It's to Sutar. Excuse me? Was he not offside? I was convinced he was offside. That's why I didn't say anything. I still think he might have been this guy. McGuinness might have been playing him onside here. Let's have a little look. Timon throws the ball in to Adekanye, trying to get space here. Timon sends a cross to the far post. Campbell heads it over the bar, apparently. I no idea what happened there. However, first half is through. Despite having the lead early on, it's actually largely Stoke that are having the better of this game. So we're going to try and take a bit more control of it, start to push forward a little bit more, and try and get ourselves back in this game. But as we continue to struggle, we're going to send Dwight Gale on, just because I'm thinking if we do get a chance, he's a good person for that to fall to. And Castro Montes coming on at right wing back as well. Our final change is going to be to bring Almeida on for Rowles, who's again looking a bit tired. Free kick from the right-hand side. Ranić to Campbell, sends it just wide of the post. Long ball forward here, but Sutar wins the header. Ranić to Campbell, back to Etebo, and then out to Timon on the left-hand side. He gets in behind. Adekanye needs to get a cross in here. It goes back to Etebo. Oakley Booth on the edge sends it with a shot over the bar. never troubling the goalkeeper. And it is a 1-1 draw with Stoke. After a game that started so promising, they just had the better of the game. I think vertical tiki-taka is one of the things that we struggle against the most, which is what Stoke like to use. I think that's something that we do need to try and work on, is when a team likes to have possession, we struggle to create chances against them for some reason. I think we just need to really work on how we're creating our chances. We will be back in the next episode for the games against Sunderland and Hull just before the World Cup break takes full effect. Hopefully we'll still be in the playoff spots by then. Let me know down below if you think we will be. Leave a like as well while you're down there. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and thank you very much for watching.